Good morning everyone and welcome back to the vlog. I'm so happy you're here. In today's vlog we are going to do a clean with me. My house is a literal mess right now. Like where all the stuff goes. I don't know. Getting rid of these bad boys. Bye. I'm friggin' tired. I'm going to take you along to tackle all the projects that I have been avoiding. For example, cleaning out my pantry, organizing the downstairs office that I work in every day, and so on and so forth. Priorities for today are going to be really just organizing and creating systems. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Veronica Burton and I'm a 26-year-old that lives in the Atlanta area. I create a lot of lifestyle content, a lot of get ready with me, 6 a.m. morning routines, days in my life, work days in my life, etc. So if you're interested in that kind of content, you can follow me on here and subscribe. And you can also check out my TikTok. I have been way more active on TikTok. I actually have been having a lot of fun with it. First order of business, I'm going to be writing out a to-do list. I'm gonna first start out with just priorities for today, what I want to do, and then we'll get granular. Here's a little bit of a glimpse of what we want to prioritize today. Create list of priority organization projects. After the list is created, begin cleaning one by one. So something I do a lot when I clean is I start going haywire and I'll start a project, literally take off mid-project and start doing something else. So I have a ton of unfinished projects and it just gets overwhelming to try to finish all of them at once rather than finish one at a time. Sometimes the haywire approach is good, but most of the time it just drives me nuts. But after that, we're going to begin cleaning post list creation, measure spaces for organizational products. So something that I noticed is that, for example, our pantry and my desk downstairs and such, they don't have any pull-out drawers or anything to help categorize or organize products that we have. The pantry is a prime example and you'll see it in a second. It is a literal mess in there and we can't find everything that we have in there. It's hard to use the existing little plastic shelves that we have sometimes because they just don't fit the space correctly. So we're going to reorganize all of that. After we measure the spaces for organizational products and create a donation pile for drop-offs, because we're gonna go through the closet as well and such, we will then go out into the wild world and start buying products that we will use to then come home and organize the spaces we've identified. I'm also going to measure. I always sometimes forget and I'll go to the store on a whim and I won't have measurements with me. And then I realize that I don't actually know how large the space is. And if you're off by a couple inches for shelving or something, that could just, it kind of is a waste. So after that, we are going to reorg, like I mentioned, and then we're gonna wrap up our day just making sure that everything is checked off the list. So that's what we're gonna do. Here's our list that I made for the day. First, we're gonna go through the kitchen. We're gonna do the dishes in the sink and the dishwasher, go through the fridge, make sure it's cleaned out and ready for a restock, go through our coffee shelf. So the shelf where we keep our coffee is a mess. And then we're finally going to go through the pantry and just throw out anything that is old, that we forgot about, measure it, make sure that I wanna get the shelves that will actually work for the space, etc. Once we're done with the kitchen, we're gonna move up to the room. We're gonna clean out the closet. There are so many clothing items that I just no longer use, and I'm going to create 2 different piles, a donation pile and a Poshmark pile. If you want to, you can follow me on Poshmark. I sell a lot of good clothing items that I know are gonna be loved by somebody else that gets them. And then I'm going to combine all the hangers from dry cleaning, and then I'm gonna go to the dry cleaners and drop them off because usually they're not even bent or misused, and I asked and they can reuse them. After that, we're gonna go through the study. And the study is, as I mentioned, the craziest part of the house right now. I need to make a pile of donation items, trash items, clean out the top of my desk, go through the shelves, measure the shelves. So it is about 10:15 in the morning. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna put my hair up and clean this kitchen. That was so hard. I just spent the last about hour and a half going through the pantry, the coffee area, the fridge. So I can cross these off my list. Did the dishes, cleaned the sink. So now all I have left, I measured as well. I have all my measurements in the back and just a majority of what is gonna be stored, because what I figured is I'm gonna go straight to Container Store, and then if I could, I'm gonna get the dupes somewhere else. But I have a feeling that the people at Container Store are just gonna be able to help me. As you can see, we had a lot of plastic containers and such that we tried to use, and we got them at, I'm pretty sure, Target or something, and we just never ended up using them. They just sit there. We try to put stuff in them. It's not conducive to how we typically operate in the area, how we grab our food, and so on and so forth. So next, it's already getting pretty late, but I have a feeling that the room is not going to take super long. So we're going to do a closet clean out, gather the hangers for the dry cleaners, and then go through the drawers and the nightstand. After we do that, we're going to move to the hardest room, which is the study. I'm not looking forward to this, but I think we're gonna be able to do it. So let's get started on the room. All right, so actually before I get started, I'm gonna take my greens. I haven't showed myself taking greens in so long, just because I always take them at the weirdest times. I don't take them at exact times like I know I do with my protein right after I work out. So sometimes the cam's just not with me, but I'm still taking my Opti greens and my reds. I do them together, and what I'll do, I use my whisk. I talked about this in my last vlog, I think. I love my whisk that I got on Amazon. It's on my storefront if you want to get the same one. I definitely have a greens mustache, but I have tried AG1. I've tried some of the other big ones like Bloom or something. I always like to do my market research, and I keep coming back. Seriously, it tastes like it's supposed to taste. Good superfood, and it's just beyond anything else I found. So these greens are definitely my favorite from First Form. They're actually one of the products I've been using for over 4 years. Same thing with the reds, I always combine them. Not every single First Form product works for me. I don't like every single First Form product. I'm gonna just be honest about it. But the ones that I do stick to and I do share with y'all are the ones that I like the most, and I buy over and over and over again. So remember, if you purchase anything from First Form, please use my link, or just tell me that you purchased and give me your order number, and that just supports me. And I have a long-standing partnership with them. You guys know that. I've been partners with them for over a year, and I really enjoy my partnership, and I want it to be successful. See the greens mustache I got? That's so funny. So, something that I've begun using is a cleaner laundry detergent. I wish this was sponsored, but I did a lot of research, read so many blogs, just read so many ingredients and what they mean. And Molly's Suds is something that I found through doing a few loads. I've done about 4 loads, including 2 of Luke's, including his extremely sweaty gym clothes that reek. And it actually works. So I got the pods because when Lukey does laundry, he loves just pods. And I noticed that his Tide pods that he was getting, because you guys know I personally like to use Dirty Labs because it just smells so good. But when he was using his pods, which we use it now for the lint trash, but he used to use these, and it started smelling so chemically, and it would cling to his skin after he would shower, and I was like, no, something's gotta change. That's not supposed to smell like that. So I found these. So far, absolutely love them. So I highly recommend. And I also pair it with the Dirty Labs, just the enzyme. It's a bioenzyme laundry booster. It just helps with smell and just having your colors and your whites look brighter. And I've really enjoyed using that. So yeah, laundry is something that we wear the clothes every day, and we sweat in it. It's in our pores. So I thought it was really weird when Luke started smelling like a Tide pod even after he showered. That was just bizarre to me. So I took that out of the house. And they also have a dryer sheet because most really clean places that I see don't have dryer sheet options as well. I love a dryer sheet, so that is also an option. But PSA, I will reach out to them, see if I can get a code for y'all. I couldn't find a code. I just bought full price. But yeah, I really recommend taking a look at the ingredients that are in your daily household products because they can be gross. All right, so I just cleaned out the closet and I have so much stuff to give away. I looked at every item and I was like, oh, maybe I could wear that, and I hadn't worn it over the last year. So I realized it was time to say sayonara. So all of this stuff is not what I'm posting on Poshmark. I'm actually going to go drop this off at the Salvation Army. It's around the corner from my house, and honestly I just go and drop it off there. I also have some other items that I keep in our guest room. There's so much. Just like, wow. So much stuff. This is just an accumulation of items over the years. A lot of this is going to be really good for warm weather. I really hope people that need this get it. I'm trying to fold it up, but see this Sherpa kind of vest. I love the way it looks, but I never wore it, and I don't want to just keep it because I think I might wear it. But like long sleeves like this, someone will really like it, and honestly it just isn't me, so hopefully it goes to someone who needs it. Keep them warm this winter. I'm also I bought this winter coat in the weirdest garage sale in Nashville. I was gonna try to sell it because it is a nice coat, but honestly I just don't even want to go through the effort of selling something like that because it's going to be on my storefront probably for a while, and I want it to go to somebody when they prep for winter. So there's this area in my closet that I have all my purses and hats just like shoved in the area, and I can't find anything, and it's so frustrating. So I'm going to go measure that out so I can get some items, and then I'm also going to go measure the shelves and just get what I want to donate from the study. I need to kind of start speeding up because it is already almost, is that right? That can't be right. I think it's almost 2. I don't know. This thing is saying it's almost 9. That's definitely not right. Just taking so much longer than I had thought. But it feels good to get stuff like this done. It's just items that I've been neglecting, or aspects of the house that I've been neglecting for a while. So fingers crossed I can get it done quickly. You can totally hear the laundry in the background, so sorry that's so loud. But you know what really ticks me off? I have so many items here from influencers who launched merch of some type, and it just wasn't good, and I wanted to fake it and be like, it's good, it's this influencer's merch, blah blah blah. No, I'm tired of influencers releasing merch that is just not worthwhile. It just drives me batty. So I am just over trying to fake it till I make it. I am just going to donate it. It is still a good piece of clothing item, but it's not the quality that I paid for. Like, I paid 80 bucks for a sweatshirt, or maybe it was like 60. I paid like 60 bucks for a sweatshirt that was the worst quality. I think I would have gone to Walmart and gotten a Hanes sweatshirt and been better off. I'm not kidding. So that is done. And I have a lot of my Poshmark items here. done with the giveaway pile. Then I don't even give away swimsuits, honestly. I'm just gonna trash them. Okay. I used to buy the Amazon swimsuits and I wore it once. It's just bad quality and sometimes they would bleed in the pool or wherever I was. I'm like, that's so bad for the environment. That's just so bad, period. So yeah, getting rid of these bad boys. Bye. All right, here's the office. This is what I'm talking about. The clutter is just out of control. Like, I hate that piece. It's only here because I don't know what to do with it. But I think I just need to get rid of it and put the printer somewhere else. I do use the printer super frequently, so I do need to keep it. But it needs to go in a different storage area. And then behind the desk, I had the thought of putting up this chandelier, but honestly this room is just so dark. I really need something that replaces that really just makes it pop, because I feel like I'm working in a dungeon and this is just how dark it is all the time in here. So if you have any recommendations as to what I should replace that with, let me know, because with that light on, it's flickering right now though. It looks like this. So creepy. Okay, then I have these lamps. This one actually still has the tags on it. I think I'm gonna return it. And then that's just a lampshade to a lamp we have upstairs. I have all these scarves from Luke's grandma because I love scarves, but honestly, those are the ones that were not my favorites, so I'm not gonna use any of the other ones, and I think I'm just gonna return them to the family. This I can easily put away. It's my hat box. Just like store this. Everything else, like that's the rug pad. I should probably put that away. There's just a lot of stuff in here. Like, this is just like where all the stuff goes. I don't know why my mom did this. I have to put that somewhere else. This is going to Montana, so I think I'm gonna go put it in the furniture storage area just because it needs to be out of the room. Yeah, there's just so much in this room and it gives me the hives every time I'm in it. So I'm gonna just start auditing what's in here. Okay, so this is, it looks kind of weird lighting because I'm using this lamp, but this is the shelving I was talking about, how it's in the desk, but it's super deep, and I would love to utilize all that storage and have something just pull out, but I can't. So I'm just gonna put these important, like these are just some memory pictures, a notebook. This I have because I want to gift. I have it on hand for some reason, but I will use it for a gift. I do gift pictures sometimes. Just have some tape. That's really it. I have this thing that I want to give to Luke. So I just want to better utilize that space. It's so just awkward. It's so awkward, so that's what we're gonna really do at the Container Store. I'm about to measure it up. Hello everyone, we have made it to the Container Store. I just scarfed down some kava because I was so hungry. It's about 3, so I'm gonna try to spend an hour in here so I can head out before rush hour. Excuse me, I went way too fast. But I just wanted to acknowledge I've had the worst post 9 to 5 anxiety all day. I've been weirded out that I'm not at my computer or bound to my desk, and I feel this need to do something that I don't actually need to do, and I keep going to where my Slack app used to be on my phone and checking my email, and as if I still live that life, and I really just need to take a step back because that's not the case. I am doing what I need to be doing. I have a plan, I'm being productive, and I need to stop beating myself up. So we're gonna go have a grand time in Container Store. I can't wait. fingers crossed I find everything I need. Okay, let's go. I'm friggin' tired. Wow. It is about 6:50 and I have not stopped since. I have literally organized so much. I'm so done with it. But every space is so much more organized. But I'm exhausted, I'm hungry. I am just done organizing for a really long time. And every space that I used to not have functionality has so much more function to it, and I can finally see all my hats, and I can finally organize my purses and my desk. Well, I think that's a sign that I need to go to bed. But, yikes. I should probably charge my phone. Anyway, as you can see, it's pouring rain outside. My whole entire power just went off. And I'm pretty tired. So, I think I'm going to end this vlog here. I'm kind of rambling right now, but thank you guys for watching. I know this was probably a long one. If you guys want to see what I got from Container Store, I did a whole entire haul. I'm going to put a card here so you can go watch it. But I pretty much organized every space that I wanted to organize. I'm so relieved. It's just going to feel so much better to have everything in its place and being able to be used rather than the craziness it was before. So, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle and watch some TV. I can't wait. Thanks for being here. Please be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye, friends.